Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing today? Intense energies, man. I got back on and did that reading the other day. Time out, and the full moon kept coming up, and how it's going to be all these past witch time trial energies and things like that. I had no idea what was going on in the Supreme Court. Not a clue. It's just crazy right now, man. People want to go back in time. I don't care what anybody has to say about whatever it is. The government never has, never will, and never will ever care about babies and human rights. It's all about controlling the population, and especially women, for some fucking reason. Why? Because in the end, what? The Masons is the boys only club, and they're the ones that founded us. Even if they say we're able to join now, where the fuck are they right now? Alright. Let's clear that out. Start off with our runes and dice. Let's see what we got going on today. Alright, we got Mercury for sure. Haha, Mercury retrograde started. Yep. We've got Leo. And we've got the number 10. Alright, so a lot of repeating cycles or breaking cycle choices right now. The 10 is always the completions of cycles, the burdens of change, right? Reorganizing. All that comes with the 10. We got the masculine rune going on today. And we have got the romance rune going on today. It's definitely some heavy energies with everything just in the air politically. Especially in the United States anyway. Between the masculine and the feminine energies kind of getting into it at the moment. Don't let anybody tell you that they're better than you. Remember, you can always walk away. The game ends when you stop playing. Patience is bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Something's not quite ripe yet. Something not going through, something not happening yet, something making you doubt your worth because it's not going the way you thought it would by now. The universe is saying, calm down. It's not meant to yet. Let it come into fruition. Let it bear fruit, right? I'm going to be down here. We got the wild strawberries and all that getting ready to go. Let's see. Effortlessly. Don't fight the current. Don't fight the current. And I kind of get this image, right? And it's something that when you grow up around the ocean, which I lived in military housing, so I was always near the ocean, right? You learn when you go to the beach that the beach has undertows, right? You have undertows that are undercurrents, and they're like this swirling type of, I don't know, it's just the way the waves make, kind of like a rotation thing, and they'll pull you under. Or they'll pull you out to sea, right? You'll hit a certain point and they'll pull you out to sea, right? And now, what ends up killing people isn't that, is when they get pulled out, instead of going with the current, because the current will eventually work its way back in. If you ever watch Babes on the Beach, they always come in kind of an angle, and you'll notice it like kind of goes down the beach like that. That's that undertow, right? So when the undertow is going, it'll pull you out to sea, but if you wait and you just go long enough, eventually you'll ride that top energy back in. But you can't go at a straight line towards the beach. If you go at a straight line towards the beach, you're going to be fighting the current. Eventually you're going to get tired, and then you're going to drown, and you're never going to make it to the beach because you decided to fight the ocean instead of working with it. Just travel down the beach, follow with the current, and eventually it will pull you back into the shore. I got parasites here, right? Parasitic energy, that kind of energy of, no, I don't want you to go, right? That kind of person that's sitting there fighting the current, swimming towards the beach, telling you, we have to do it this way. No, don't go that way. You have to come this way. And it don't matter how much you tell them till you're blue in the face. No. We gotta go with the current. We gotta go with the current. What is your choice right now? What is your choice right now? Are you going to stay there and drown with that person? Just sit there and tread water forever? Fighting a current? Very interesting. Yeah. Someone is definitely at the end of a dead cycle, right? Or a dying cycle. Or, you know what I'm saying, you're at a precipice, right? Someone's definitely coming into an awakening phase here, right? We got a lot of anxiety on the 3D. There's a lot of anxiety about all this change and things that are getting ready to happen. There's definitely an understanding that this is a rite of passage. They know that they have to go through this. You've seen the signs, the synchronicities. Whatever fell into your literature that's helping you explain why these energies and things are changing for you. And you're realizing that this is an integral part, right? There's definitely a lot of still kind of looking back on the past. There's still a little bit of nostalgia with that, right? And I get it in the sense that it's like, I think it's good nostalgia. It's trying to remember the good times, but I feel like there's money issues for sure, because you got this 5 of Pentacles, right? And it's like, I kind of want to recreate these times, right? I would love to be able to kind of recreate similar memories with my family and my kids and things like that, but there's just not that kind of money available, and things don't cost the same as they did before, right? That's still, it's death of an old cycle, of an old way of doing things, for sure. Instead of worrying about how those memories were created on the 3D, right? Try to think of ways that you can create that same feeling from that memory, but doing something else, right? Something that maybe don't cost that much money. We're all kind of going through that right now. And if you're not, good for you. Good for you. A lot of people, it's, you know, especially if you've gone through a big breakup, this is an energetical breakup that's happening, definitely with the cards that we've already started out with and the messages that I've been channeling. And it's just like, yeah, it's a time to release this person, this thing, this mindset, this thought pattern, this whatever current that you've been swimming towards the beach that's about to drown you. It's time to start moving on, right? Allow yourself to be pulled into another direction. I feel like the only thing that's not letting you go is you. A lot of your own imprisonment is your own entrapments. I feel I get a lot of judgments happening here. Someone could cast a lot of judgments on you, say a lot of things about... They say things in a very specific way to get you to doubt your own intuition and your own beliefs. I get a strong sense that someone definitely tinkers with your beliefs, right, in what you believe. And I've seen this happen before too, when friends go through like an awakening stage, and then all of a sudden, you know, especially if they're in a toxic relationship and they're bettering themselves to get out of, as soon as they start making changes, making friends, making things like that, then all of a sudden it's what? Oh, you're in a cult. Oh, that's bullshit for this reason. Oh, that's bullshit for that reason. Oh, well, that's not really like that. You should believe the way I believe. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up right now, right? They don't want you to change frequency. They damn sure don't want to lose you. That's more what it is. And they will say things, and I'm getting a strong sense of the passive aggressive. Oh, I love you and I love what you do, but do you really need to like that way? Do you really need to like that? There's a difference. There's a stark difference. These are the kind of people who say very nasty, underhanded, passive aggressive things that are mean. And then they go, oh, no. You just can't take constructive criticism. Well, you know what? When it comes down to it, if this person isn't doing what you're doing, then they don't get to give you constructive criticism, right? You get constructive criticism from someone who's doing what you do and achieved the goals that you're working towards achieving. Those are the ones that'll give you constructive criticism. I see what you're doing. I've been there. I've made this same mistake. You see the difference? I've made this same mistake. Try doing it this way and maybe it'll work out better. This person knows how to do everything. Right? And they're going to give you advice on how to do everything. But if you look at them, they're not ever doing anything. Right? I get a strong sense here, right? For sure. Hold on to your passions, right? Keep your mind set on those things that light you up, that fire you up, that make it fun, that make life worth getting up and going out and doing, right? Hold on to those passions, right? There's definitely some secrets, right? As this all starts to, as things shift, as timelines change, things will be revealed, secrets will be revealed, more shadow work will need to be done, right? For sure. It's definitely telling you, and I love it too. Wait, what could... What'd you see there? The reverse moon. Where is she? Under the water, right? Crazy. Now, with this going with the flow and energy and allowing yourself to be pulled in these new directions, and yeah, keep going with the flow. Don't fight it, right? Allow things as they're revealed, they'll be revealed. The further you get away from these people, the louder they're going to scream to get your attention, for sure. There's a call to keep yourself, Four of Swords, right? I love the Four of Swords in this one. Rested, peaceful, calm. Almost, I like how she's in a nest. Separate your energy, right? If you have to, if you must, right? I love this card too because it kind of gives you that Three of Swords, right? I know it's the Four of Swords card, but you can see like there's these 3 spikes that are sticking up in the nest with her. And she's got her heart here in the middle. And then you've got the cord. Oh, I see it's on this one too. Goes from the nest and then it wraps around all the little sticks behind her, right? But it's kind of that energy of, right, that 3 of Swords energy that I said. Someone can pull on your heartstrings and affect your relationships by doing so, right? Affect your energy, affect your output. Your heart is where you put all that, right? This is kind of laying down, relax, allowing those strings to become loose, allowing them not to be so tight, allowing that, if they do pull on them, you don't really notice them. You don't, allowing yourself to have that peace. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to have peace. You do not have to engage with somebody just because they want to engage with you. Right? You're not required to listen to, put up with, or deal with anybody else's psychological abuse. And that's exactly what I'm picking up here with this Parasite card and the rest of these cards that reverse King of Cups. In the middle of the 5D is a reverse Knight of Swords. This is someone who is very manipulative of words. Alright, what is the 5D telling you right now? Hold tight to what sparks your passion, right? If you don't feel passionate about it, it doesn't need to be in your life, right? It's almost like, well, what do those organizers say and hoarders and stuff like that, right? They're like, do you like it? Do you love it? Does it have a place? Or do you love it? Do you need it? Does it have a place, right? Everything in your life. And it's terrible, but it even comes down to people. Do you love them? Do you need them? Do they have a solid place in your life? And if they don't fit one or all 3 of these criterias, gotta go. Same thing with your stuff. Do you love it? Do you need it? Does it have a place? Right? 5D is telling you to hold on to those things to which bring you passion, let go of the rest. Avoid conflicts that are not yours. Stay out of conflicts that are not yours, right? Be mindful of individuals who are manipulative with their words. For sure is the big energy coming in. There's going to be a lot of... This is the reverse cups. And I'm just getting the strong energy. The manipulative energy of this is, if you loved me, you would stay here and suffer with me. Just need more time. It's been years, and we keep doing the same cycles over and over and over again. But if you loved me, you'd stick through these hard times. If it's nothing but hard times, no one's changing any patterns, no one's changing any behaviors, no one's changing any locations, no one's changing anything. Nothing's changing? No. You don't prove your love by how much you can suffer for another individual. You don't prove your love by how much you can lose for another individual. You don't prove your love by hurting other people to make one person happy. You don't prove your love through suffering. You don't. You don't. Not like that. Not like that. What is it that they're always saying, right? I'll fight with you for love. I'll fight with you together, as in we're together going to fight outside forces to keep our love. But I'm not going to fight you to convince you on how to love me properly. Just not. If you can't figure out how to love me properly, then you don't love me. Trying to find a way to make that not sound so self-centered, but it's the little things. Yeah, it's like what your partner should want to know what your love language is. Your partner should, and this is not just your partner, this is just anybody in your life in general. You should be able to say, it's not that we talk about if you have to walk on eggshells, then you're not with your tribe, and it's your job to take care of your own triggers, and it is. It is. It is your job when you are out in the world and people who do not know you for sure, right? Even kind of with people that do know you, but it's your job when you're out in the world to deal with your own triggers. But we all suffer from some sort of mental health or things like that. We all have our own quirks and our own weird ways about us, right? When you're in your home, you should be able to have peace in your home. What is that Medea says? Yeah, it's a thing that she says too. You should have peace in your own house. And if you don't have peace in your own house, there's something wrong. And she talks about how, she's like, this thing you're doing isn't going to work with me. Right? So I don't like the way this is going. I don't like the way this makes me feel. And I don't like this energy at all. So either we're going to work on a way to change this, or you're going to have to leave. Point blank, period. That's all there is to it. I don't have to suffer to prove love. Right? There's a strong focus on focusing on those who will build with you. Right? Those who will work with you. Not those who talk a big game and they say they want that's future casting. That's what that's called. That's the definition of future casting. Someone who's constantly telling you future plans on how wonderful they're going to do and how much they're going to build you and how much their new great job and this, that, and the other thing, and everything's going to be perfect and wonderful and rosy, and just give them a little more time, blah, 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 blah. And then you notice that they never do anything. They never get up and fix anything. They never get up and go out and even put in that application. They never do anything. They just loaf about all day, and they always have an excuse for their loafing about and their reasons that they can't do anything. And nothing ever really gets done. All right? Focus on the people who say, I want to go do something cool, and then start actually making plans to do the cool thing. Start working with you to build up whatever it is you're going to do, right? Pay attention to those who show up and invest back in you as much as you invest in all these other people, right? Because there's definitely this huge, huge parasitic energy here. This huge parasitic energy that I keep picking up on. Get a magic card and a spell for today. Get the element of air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of the situation and see the truth. I can't make this up, y'all. Can you see it? Let me get it. Spell. Cut through to the truth of the situation. I have no idea why, but I just got this whole weird thing of the Lion King in my head, right? Scar, the manipulative energy, right? I just got the Rafiki thing, right? And he whacks him in the head. Ow, what'd you do that for? What does it matter? It's in the past. Yeah, but it still hurts. Oh, yes, sometimes the past can hurt. But you can either run from it or you can learn from it. And he swings the stick at him and he ducks and it misses him. Aha! Now what are you going to do? First thing I'm going to do is take your stick. Bowl of Plenty House Magic. Having an attitude of abundance lends a generous spirit that will ease your way through the world. Take a large green glass bowl and place it in the hallway. Place it on a hallway table or somewhere you pass by. Light a green candle beside it and chant 3 times. Verdant vessel full of grace, bring goodwill and gifts to this place. This money will grow and grow. Abundance is for all. This I know, so mote it be. Each time you come home, empty your pockets and your purse of change. Whenever the vessel fills, take half and treat yourself to a spirit-raising indulgence. Take the other half and give it to your favorite charity. Just like the power of generosity of spirit grows and returns to you in tenfold. I used to actually say that was one of the spells. Oh, that might be a good spell to do. I used to do abundance spells where I would take coins and I would carve people's initials into them. And then we would do a whole bottle magic spell around it. And then I would dump the bottle, get the coins back out. And then I would go around town and distribute them in those little cups for charities. Might be something we should look into today. Oh, would you like to see it so you can screenshot that? So you got it? No. Now, any final messages from you right before we roll out? I must be Jim Morrison to get a mother effing girl like you. I don't know what I did in a past life, but it must have been something cool. Do or do not, there is no try. Never underestimate the predictability of stupidity. Alright, y'all. I love you. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I'm going to be back as soon as I can. I promise.